caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the
First of all, I'm living in a freezer right now.
Oh, of course, the only time Shanny would show her face is when it's really getting rough over there at Uncle Tommy's. And speaking of rough, yikes, Shannon. Shower anytime now. Any day is good.
For some reason. Yeah, it's bizarre.
The furnace has acted up.
Oh no, not the furnace. I hate when the furnace goes out. What the fuck is a furnace, Shannon? You mean the furnace?
We're more ghosts than people now, and I kind of relate to that. I feel like a ghost most of the time, you know. Not really listened to. Just, you know, just there in existence, but not existence, you know. I'm not really treated like a person in a lot of ways by a lot of people.
Yeah, including your own husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him today. He completely disrespected you, and I did a whole video on it yesterday, and you allow that? How disgusting. If the man I was ever with ever spoke about me sexually the way that your man who loves you so much did, I would have nothing to do with that man anymore.
Very dehumanized as a person. And there's this one particular person I have in mind. I'm not saying any names. I never do. But they've been stalking us, and I don't watch them. And I finally, after all this went down, you know, calling the police, and I looked on their channel, and all their videos are about me. And like, we broke off our friendship over a year ago because they're unstable mentally. And
what happened, Miss Mental Health? Positivity? Are you being ableist? You don't want to be friends with them anymore because they're not mentally stable? Well, neither are you or Jason. Thought you were down with that.
And I don't want anything to do with them, and they try to come back in my life. And hi, Chibi. I don't know what is wrong with them where they just can't leave me alone. I was very specific last time I spoke to this person. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. You're a piece of shit. I said that, and other colorful words.
Deserved. Okay.
I really tried to emphasize, leave me alone, I want nothing to do with you, in this conversation, because they showed up at my house randomly.
Yup.
Out of the blue, and it's like creep factor to the max, especially when this particular person used to tell us how they wanted to K-word a whole family.
Oh my word.
So does that...
Hold on a second. I need to go find something real quick because you have a lot of fucking nerve, Shannon. A lot of nerve.
I need to go to the hospital now. Because I'm going to either end up killing someone or myself. I have to go to the hospital. Where's my wallet?
You shouldn't be driving when we don't have any gas.
Do you realize that I am going to either kill one of these kids or you?
Then call someone.
Call someone?
Go.
Who?
Jefferson County Mental Health.
I don't have a phone.
Fuck.
So please stop clutching your pearls at the thought of someone saying that, because your boyfriend said the same thing and said it about you and your children. So simmer down there.
I mean, since he told me about the other person, he wants to K-word me too? Like, I'm frankly putting this out here because I'm just gonna say this on the record that freaks me out. It scares me. It's creepy, and I'm always looking out the window, always expecting something to go down. Like, I've had my guard up for well over 2 years now. I don't like leaving my house because I'm afraid someone's gonna do something to me.
You're afraid of what someone's going to do to you when you step outside your house. What is anyone going to do to a 5'11", 600-pound woman? I think you're the safest woman in all of America, the entire country. You are very, very safe. No one is doing anything to you.
Or they come in my house and rob me or something. I don't know.
Well, what exactly would they rob you for? They're going to come in your house and rob you of what exactly? You don't have anything to rob. Nothing. Nothing.
It's just, I want nothing to do with this person, and I don't understand their psychology where they just accept the reality that I want nothing to do with them. That's why you don't see me talk about them or you know, I kind of hoped being quiet would let all that stuff die, and it didn't. There's still, like, they were obsessed with me in my previous marriage. Like,
Really? Is that right?
yeah, he kept saying he was gonna steal me away from Chris.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna steal your wife from you, I'm gonna take your wife from you, I'm gonna take your kids from you, I'm gonna take this from you. He said that to Chris.
Wow, I was not aware of that.
So,
Oh my God, Shannon, you're not going to sit there and pretend like Gman has just been in love with you for years and you don't know why. And like, you aren't flirting so hard with Gman. Did you forget, sweetheart? Did all these imaginary ailments that you have make you forget what reality is? Because don't you worry, I've got it for you, because you're not going to sit here and act like Gman just wanted you for years, and he did it in my past marriage too. Like, oh my God, you wish. It's funny, there's no clips of what you just said, but there's clips of what I have to say. Interesting, isn't it? Enjoy this.
No. But the Bible does say, whenever you do this, think of me. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm thinking of him.
You don't hold your alcohol well.
No, I don't really drink. But I'm glad I'm drinking right now, because it is a lot better. You are sitting right here, woman. Why are you listening to me? My mother, everyone.
Because I actually care about you.
About those things that I said about my mom. Yeah, we've had problems in the
And
past.
you over-exaggerated many, many, many of them.
Okay. I think we're talking... It doesn't matter what happened in the past.
We forgave each other.
Can you turn that off? Because that's, like, distracting. But really, it doesn't matter. And you hear that buzzing? That is, like, the microphones bouncing off each other. So, where was I? Yes, we had problems in our past, but we're moving forward from it. And we're going to try to be better people from it. This stuff that happened between me and my mom happened years and years and years ago.
Not to the level that you made it.
We're moving on. That's the important thing, is we're moving on. What I said about the end of my, whatever, in all honesty, I did not lie about anything. And I can tell you, I'm not lying about what I said, but I will say to my audience, I am not telling everything what happened, because I legally can't, and it's just too painful to bring up. Now, I will say there's only 2 people who actually know the full story, and that is Rev News and that is Gman. They both know. I know, but they both know the full story. And, yeah, exactly. And it's none of you guys' business. And you guys shouldn't even speculate what happened or try to make things into something that is not. I can say that I never, ever, ever wanted to harm that guy at all. I never wanted to hurt him. I just wanted to love him. That's why I brought him into my YouTube channel. That's why I brought him into my life. That's why I shared him with you guys. Now, I think next time in the future, depending who it is.
If you find someone.
Yeah, if I find someone. I'm not going to make everything...
Right now, you need to take care of you.
Yes, Mom. But, you know, there are brothers in Christ who I find very, very, very attractive and never said anything about. You may think that I was flirting with them, and maybe I unintentionally was flirting with them. I'm sorry, I'm human, I err. Hence, the title of this name. Pertaining to Gman, for instance. I have a lot of people coming up to me, your marriage failed because you were flirting with Gman. I'm sorry, no marriage should fail because you flirt with someone. I mean, how many of you guys really, how many of you guys actually flirt with women every day?
I don't flirt.
How many of you women actually flirt with other men every day? I bet it's a lot of you. I bet it's a lot of you. You know? And if I ever, I in all honesty, I never intentionally flirted with Gman. Never. I can now, though. Gman.
You need to take care of you.
I agree. But Gman, your body is built like a Greek god, I'm just saying. It is. It's absolutely amazing. My mom's putting her head in my shoulder, in her face. She is face palming me. My mother is face palming me. I don't care at the moment. Maybe it's a Vino speaking. But
How quickly we forgot, Shannon. I have to talk low because my little one is sick and he's asleep in my bed, so I have to keep coming out of the room to record. But how quickly she forgot.
besides that point, I used rumors that I was flirting with a bunch of men. And I never cheated. Not once. Not once. And I had plenty of opportunity to, but I never did.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're just knocking your door down. I'm sure you can't keep them away with a bat. They're just too many options for you.
He said it to you too.
Well, yeah, he said it to me. I didn't know he did that with Chris.
Yes, he did.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's been obsessed with you.
That's why Chris created the character The Great Debate.
Shanny wants people to think that all these men were all fawning all over her. In reality, nobody was, and Jason's just the one that got stuck with her. Sucks to be Jason.
Yeah. I am The Great Debate. It was hilarious act.
Okay, I remember. Yeah.
But
yeah. Now I know what that's about. I didn't.
It was about him.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Okay.
But like this obsession he's had of me has been 8, 9, maybe 10 years now.
It's unhealthy.
It's there's got to be a point where you like move on. Like you say I'm racist, you say I'm crude, I'm ugly, I'm a liar, I'm a scammer, all this stuff. Like, shouldn't you want to stay away from me then? If I was...
Baby girl, who lied to you? Who lied to you? The man knows where you live, knows your phone number, and I don't see him knocking your door down or really wanting anything to do with either one of you. He's just speaking on reality, and you don't like it.
That?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to have nothing to do with me if I was that? Like, you keep saying I'm these things, but yet... Like, I want to stay away from you because I don't jive. I don't want that. I don't need that. I love my husband. I loved my previous husband too.
Anyone else find that an odd thing to say? I don't know. I feel like if I were to get remarried, to say that in front of my current husband would be just not a good look. Nothing I would do.
Definitely.
I wouldn't leave Jason for the world. I know you tried to make it about money, why I'm with him, or it was
Definitely not.
or it was because I wanted to manipulate him. You never say why I wanted to manipulate him, but I'm manipulating him.
Yeah.
You 1000% were with him because of the money. Your mother even said that. And you 1000% manipulate him into all types of shit. You manipulate him into making those e-begging videos. You manipulate him into believing he has mental illnesses he's not even diagnosed with properly. You manipulate the shit out of him, Shannon, and we all watch it. So stop.
You say I'm starving him.
Nope. There's Gabby. Oh, hello, boy.
Gavin and the Pikachu.
This is a boy.
Speaking of which,
He's so cute.
Gavin and the Pikachu.
Oh, look at the baby.
It's happening.
Yeah, it is. He's gonna.
Imagine if they showed Shanny's sons this much love and attention. She'd probably still have them in her custody. Probably not, but I mean, they do give this cat a lot of attention, and those boys never got an ounce of it.
Do the biscuits.
He is doing the biscuits for you guys.
You're getting it on camera. This is great.
This
Look
is-
at that boy.
See, this is much more better.
Yeah.
This is much more better. English, Shannon.
See, you see that? This is my life, is seeing Gavin do biscuits on Pikachu.
You know, I might be depressed, but that boy just really does bring me up.
He's a good boy.
Look
Say
at
hi to everyone, Gavin.
Say hi, Gabby.
Gavin, you gotta look at the camera.
Just look at the camera a little bit, Gavin. There. Look.
He's like, what are you pointing at? I don't understand.
He's doing his biscuits. He is so adorable.
He makes good biscuits.
Like, okay, come with daddy.
He's like, you guys are talking to me? I will come down.
That's right.
I will come down and I will cuddle you. But anyway, where was I before I got distracted by Gavin? You see how special he is to me?
Cuteness.
Why would I want to give up Gavin, my husband?
Does anyone else find it hilarious that she goes, why would I want to leave this, my husband, my Gavin? And then she looks around like as if she's going to say my home. She realizes she doesn't have anything else. All you've got is Jason and that cat. Where's Watermelon at? You've got 2 cats. Be fair.
For a man who is misogynistic, hateful, crude in his own language, he may not use the conventional cuss words, but he still curses people by calling women whores. That's probably why he's angry at me, is because I told him not to call women whores.
Right?
Oh, but isn't that what you called Anja? Over and over and over again? Over and over and over again. You sure did. You sure did.
Accurate. See, that is literally the reason that the friendship went sour.
Is because I said, please don't place me that I'm doing violence onto someone. I'm not violent.
Yep.
Is that why you were arrested for domestic violence on your boyfriend? Because we could revisit that also if you'd like, Shannon.
And please stop with the other stuff. Like stop calling women whores.
Yeah, that's literally what he got mad over. Wow.
So now we're in this position. I remember him yelling and saying I had to submit, and he never says what to submit to.
No.
Does he think if does he mean himself with the submission or something?
Males in general. Yeah. You must be submissive, Shanny.
But see, that's such a vague term, submissiveness. It can mean a lot of things.
Yeah, it can. I mean, I think you acted quite submissive most of the time in terms of you're not boisterous or like talking all the time in person. You're very different.
Yeah.
You're quiet.
He said that I was.
This is painful to get through. What are we talking about right now? He said you were quiet in person. You have to be submissive. What are we talking about right now? Nonsense?
Did say that.
That I was more quiet than he thought I would be.
That's true. But submitting is like you have no mind left and you let the husband think for you.
That's not gonna happen.
No, and Paul did not mean that in his letters either.
No, it's just trust your husband.
Leadership that women can be pastors. There's no reason they can't be.
To me, I'm just trying to put this all together on why someone would react so harshly and do this for over a year now over me literally saying, please stop calling women whores.
You know damn well that that's not what their relationship ended over. You know damn well you have been bashing this man, and so has Jason, for months now, because you two are salty that he sold the house and made a pretty penny on it, and you didn't, and you're sitting there broke. That's the truth. He didn't end any friendship with you because you said, please stop calling women whores. That's not what happened. I could bet my life on it.
Somewhere in his mind, I believe, he still thinks it's possible that you might get with him.
Oh, Jason, you sad little man. There's nobody that is upset that they didn't get with Shanny. Anyone with a penis understands that they can get with Shanny if they wanted to, especially if you have some money. I don't know who you are convincing, but other than yourself, but Shannon is not this hot girl that you think that she is. And if you think that she is, that's all that matters, right? Because if you're the only one that has to find her attractive, no one else does. But I find you constantly trying to convince others that she's hot. No, she's not. And it's not even because of her weight. It's because of who she is as a person and how she presents herself and how she takes care of herself. That's what makes her disgusting. And you are 100% deloulou if you think that that's what the problem with Gman is, because it's not. That's what you wish the situation was, and you're going to sit there and talk about it, and she's going to act all flattered. Look.
No.
And I'm telling you right now, dude, if that's your motivation, I'm sorry, but she was never into you.
Oh, she wasn't? Is that why she was in her mother's house drunk, calling him a Greek god and saying that I've never heard her say that about you. I've never heard her refer to you as a Greek god.
I know you think that's impossible, and you take the thing where she was joking, saying, G-Man, my new boyfriend, in her car, and she's... Dude, it was an act. She's never...
That was also meant to make you jealous.
No, I know. I get that. I got that at the time.
Yikes, you two really do live in an alternate reality. G-Man wouldn't touch Shannon with a 10-foot pole, and you were the second choice, but you were really the first as soon as she found out how much money you had. So that's what really happened, okay?
Because I know you. I know the type of guy you're into. Okay?
He has this.
Yeah, well, and I'm white.
You're white? Are you implying that Shannon is she's not into anyone else of color? She's only into white men? Yikes, that's a really shitty thing to come out of your mouth, because Shannon and yourself are already known to be racists, but go on.
I'm not making racist, okay? I'm white. I'm a white, metal-looking guy, and that's what you like.
White?
Oh my God, she really does have you believing that, doesn't she? What about the Native American man who had a Pringle size you-know-what that she told you in detail about? What about him? Does he matter?
Metal, nerdy, geeky.
Yeah, more metal than nerdy.
Yeah, and highly sexual.
More metal than nerdy. No, Jason, look at his face. She wasn't highly sexual. Oh my God. All the things you're not, Jason.
Yeah. You didn't know that until I posted Ramstein.
No.
Video.
And that
Ramstein.
intrigued me.
But anyway, this goes to you. You know who you are, okay? Dude, okay? Not all women are into you. I know you're good looking. Sure you are. You're handsome. You got a great body. Yeah, you do. Okay.
Or as Shanny would describe it, the body of a Greek god. Do you need to hear it again, Jason? I think you do. We think you do.
I can now, though. G-Man,
You need to take care of you.
I agree. But G-Man, your body is built like a Greek god, I'm just saying. It is. It's absolutely amazing. My mom's putting her head in my shoulder.
But your attitude sucks.
Well, yeah, but
your
I'm saying...
personality is shit.
I'm just coming...
You're never gonna attract a woman if you act like an asshole to them whenever they say something to you that you don't agree with. Sorry, as you were.
The bottom line is that not every woman wants you. That's not...
If it was between you and him, and I had to choose, you wouldn't be the winner, first of all. Second of all, you're just mad that no one, not a soul, is attracted to you. Okay?
Not how it works. Some women will absolutely be into you. Okay? Without a doubt. She is not one of them. Okay? So I know you have that you've wanted her. I get it. You have to realize, though, that women have a mind. And if it don't line up in their mind, seeing themselves with you, it's not going to happen. Okay? That's it. She's not into you. And it doesn't matter how much you try and, I don't know, bully her into liking you, because you think some women like that submission. You have to submit. Yeah, some chicks are subs and might like that.
Oh my god, this is so painful to get through. What are you blathering about? Seriously. Submission, people are into that. Like, what are you talking about? You talk to hear the sound of your own awful voice.
She ain't one of them. Okay? She is the opposite of that. She's for empowerment of women, as am I. That's why part of the reason she's with me.
You think that's a good thing? All for women empowerment, but she's with you because she can dominate you, is basically what you're saying, which we all know. We all know about the pegging.
Okay, I'm pro women's rights. I'm pro women thinking for themselves. I even think it's a great idea for them to be pastors and teachers in the church, because they're smarter than us in a lot of ways.
Oh, Jason, all women are smarter than you. And I've met some dumb women in my time. But they're all smarter than you'll ever be. Okay? All of them. Every single one of them.
Okay? That's where I'm coming from. If I was not a Christian, I would worship the female. That's what I want. Okay? But anyway, she didn't like it. She never did anything. She saw you as a brother in Christ that was doing some good stuff with, like, the Hebrew Israelite stuff. Absolutely good stuff, correcting doctrine when they're saying abuse white women because we can.
But here you are, abusing a white woman.
Whoa.
Your whole...
Shannon, how is he abusing you? I would just like to know the answer to that question. How is he abusing you? How are you somehow, again, the victim in this situation?
problem with them was they were abusive mentally and physically toward women.
Yeah.
And here you are being abusive toward a woman.
Yeah.
Who wants nothing to do with you. Who never slept with you.
Having a preference isn't racist. Thank you. Man, they really chatted up.
Yeah, they did, boo.
He wants a throuple.
Ew. No.
That's just no.
No.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Listen to Shanny. Ew. Shannon. Stop it. Okay, we all saw you drool all over Gman for years now. Stop yourself. It's embarrassing.
I hate this phone. Creepy. Exactly, Butters.
And this is the last time I'm going to speak about this
Who I
person,
am.
hopefully. I'm not going to say this is the last time I'm going to speak about this person, because God knows what the moron will do next.
No, she said sometimes they don't care if the woman wants it. That's
exactly.
probably one of the most worst, huge epidemics on the planet, is sexual assault on women. And now the internet is here, so we can put a light on that. And I am coming to you as a male that's as straight as you get and horny as you get and like women as much as I could possibly, okay? I would never dream of that shit. Of what? Why would you want to put your hands on a woman that don't want it?
I don't know, Jason. Why would you put your hands on a defenseless child who can't fight back against you? Why would you put your hands on someone who couldn't fight back? Mr. Women's rights, women's freedoms. What about children, Jason?
The part of beautiful thing of that is the woman being like, oh my God, you're so hot. Come and get me. What the hell? But I'm telling you, sex assault of women is probably the biggest problem on the planet. So yeah, you're right. Sorry, honey. Go ahead if you want.
That's okay.
He's lacking in his love life? I don't think he has one.
Two out of 3 women get sexually assaulted in their life. So just think of it this way. I know I'm talking to a bunch of women. You girls know. Most of us have been sexually assaulted in our life.
The title of this is He Who Must Not Be Named, which is a joke, because we all knew exactly what she was talking about the second the video started. And we're now talking about SA. Make it make sense, Shannon.
The majority of us females have been sexually assaulted.
And me as a male, yeah, Persnix, he's messing around with us. He probably is rogue. Yeah. I'm telling you, the vibes I got, yeah. I think, yeah. No, he does. Molly, I'm telling you that he does. When he was in this kitchen and Shanny was chopping up vegetables, I was in the kitchen with him. I should have said something.
He was way too close.
But he looked down at her butt and he's like, he wanted her.
Jason, I have that video also, and you were egging it on more than anything, talking about how hot Shanny was. So don't rewrite history, because I'll just put the video back out. It seemed more like he was trying to make her feel better about herself than he was hitting on her. I didn't see him hitting on her during that video that you speak of at all. But I saw you pretending to be a WWE wrestler. That was entertaining.
A relationship? I don't know. At least he wanted to see what she was like. If you know what I mean.
Well, I'm this huge, horrible feminist.
Yeah.
And that was every conversation we had since I'd known him in person, was how much of a huge feminist I am.
Ha!
It's like, dude, all I want is equal rights. I don't want to take anything away from the male or discriminate the male or hate on the male or anything like that. I just want to be able to have a good job at an equal wage, be able to have women be able to take care of their own health care without these freak people get in the middle of it and be like, no, you have an ectopic pregnancy, suffer, die of sepsis.
Right. That's insane. And my mother, my mother was as pro-life as you get. But she said that abortion has to be there.
There's a necessity
for health care. And that's the other people that are thinking another way. It's not even pro-life. You want mothers to die. Now, you literally just want broodmares. That's the bottom line here, guys. They want women. They want to be, and I'm telling you, there's a movement, and it's getting more and more popular to legalize. Okay?
The incel community.
No, it's not just them, though. It's...
Where are you getting this information from? Where are they legalizing the R word? I would love to know where this information was got from, Jason.
Women put them in a corner, stick themselves in them, and make them force them to have a baby. Because the white race is dying.
Let it die. It deserves to die.
Okay? This is sick shit, and it should be talked about way more than it is. But Shanny's right. The incel community, red pill guys are definitely into that type of stuff.
Oh.
100%. I think egalitarianism is the way to be.
I do too.
I'm a human. This female, beautiful female, is my girl, and she's equal. There's no reason that she's not equal to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a guy. She's a woman, I'm a guy, we're equal. Like, what's the deal?
Sorry, I'm not a person with just a hole in between my legs.
Right.
I have a brain.
Oh, no. No, Shanny. No, Shanny. Like the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz, you both lack a brain. I'm sorry.
Right.
And it requires thinking. It's like...
I have a brain, and it requires thinking. Thanks for that, Shen.
a need to think. It's like a need to want to educate yourself.
Yes.
And the same person who likes to complain about my feminism listens to everything his stupid sister has to say. I think he lives with...
Shanny is high on her pills and just loving this chat, this endless talk about Gman. Endless talk. Even Jason isn't following. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups, if you've noticed.
with her, probably.
Maybe.
It's most likely.
I don't know, but that is weird, isn't it? Oh, my sister told me I had to give you some money. She's a female. What the fuck do you care what she thinks? She needs to submit. Don't she? You're brain dead, dude. Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah, he's the brain dead one. He's clearly the one with mental problems, right, Jason? Okay, settle down.
One.
There's the living Bible, Shanny. Boom, gave it to you. It even says that. Well, by his treatment of us, these people that literally saved, who knows, he could have ended up dead on the street. And I feel even bad for David Weiser that helped him. Weiser put him up in an apartment. Is he a real Christian? I don't know. By his treatment of us, in my opinion, the answer is no. I think he uses Christianity to get in people's lives and then he messes with them. Steals from them and shit.
Yeah.
That's where I think he comes from. I'm sorry that I'm saying that. If I'm wrong, then the Lord will judge me and that's fine. But I can only say what I see. Look, she don't like you. Okay? She thought you were a cool brother in Christ, all that stuff, but there is no, in her eyes, looking at you sexually, man. You know, there was no that there for her with you.
No, there's a reason why I'm very protective of this man. I owe him my life.
Well, I guess technically you're right, Shannon. He does owe you. You do owe him your life, because without him, God only knows where you would be. It's sad, but true.
Stop. It was Christ that saved you. I just said, hey, look at... You just saw a Stephen Dollins video, man, and you're like, okay, I'm going to check this out. And it's like, you know. And then you started listening to my shit, and it's like, wow, that's interesting, different. He doesn't look like an asshole Christian. He is not an asshole Christian. He's like a nice guy. Wow.
Look at you, Jason, puffing yourself up. A nice guy, huh? Do nice guys abuse children? Do nice guys lie about diseases to get money out of people who have a bleeding heart?
And I look the way I look, which you like. You like the way I look. Looks are a thing, man. And I'm trying to tell you that she ain't into you that way. I'm sorry. And especially you doing all this shit, it makes you look crazier and worse and less attractive to her than you were before. Which was, there's nothing there, man.
Yeah, I'm not
there.
attracted to guys who talk crap about women just because they're women.
Right.
Who want to be misogynistic and tell women who are not your women what to do.
You think he cares for me? Well, look, there might be a thing there where he is appreciative for what I did for him, and it's Shanny did it too. Okay, it was a joint thing. So why can't you respect Shanny? You ain't married in the way you ain't married. No, we are married. Okay.
No, you're not married. That's the problem. You are not married. You are not bound by God or any other contract that you are married to Shanny. She's your girlfriend. You'd think after all this time they'd just go down to town hall and get married. It's not that big of a deal, but there's probably some reason we don't know about, like she's not fully divorced from Chris, or they can't find their birth certificates, or some stupid thing.
Disrespect of me is disrespect of him. Like
Yes.
if you disrespected him, it would be like disrespected me.
There you go. But see, in his mind, we aren't married.
He's never had a thing with someone, so he wouldn't understand that we are one.
Well, I don't know if he's never had a relationship.
It's sounding like it. It's looking like it. That like he needs to. He needs
Like
to
I don't
get
even
some
like.
help.
I don't even want to be mean about this one.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be honest with him. She's not into you.
No.
And it's ridiculous. He said that we tried to have a threesome. Dude.
Ew.
Dude.
Ew.
Dude.
Ew.
Is that just because we happen to watch the Book of Eli?
What are you talking about? Who's believing that? Who do you think is dumb enough to believe what just came out of your mouth? You're gross. You're so gross. You're both so repulsive. You really are both disgusting.
And there's like a sex scene in it. Jesus, he's like a child. You know, like it's not a sex scene, it's but I'm not trying to be mean at this point. I just want him to know, even if you think the bully thing is like some girls like that, maybe they do. They do.
Well, the
It's
thing
not
he's been
her.
doing for months also, I haven't really commented on it, is he emails me, and I know it's him because you can obviously see how he writes.
Yeah, you're not positive it's him though.
I'm not 100% positive, but he always
You think
comes.
it is,
It's
though.
a different profile, but it is how he writes.
He's probably
Oh, yes, I'm sure Gman is somewhere in his house just making fake email accounts and writing Shanny these heartwarming poems of love and affection that he can't say it to her in person because he's just too in love with her. And he the only way he can get his message across is to send her phantom emails.
I got a billion sock accounts with weird stuff, you know, like
Yeah, it's the
now.
same, and it's always the same thing he likes to say, over and over and over again.
Yoshi.
I don't think that's just some random person who comes to me and talks to me like that.
Hi, Lucy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But I like, seriously, if I was in a position, like I'm just thinking to myself, if I was in a position that he's in, and there was a girl on YouTube that I was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful, and I want to be with that so bad. And I find out that she finds out about me, and she sees me and goes, we could be friends. I'd be very, very devastated, of course. But I'd accept it. You're still trying to break us up to step in and try and make a move. There's gonna be nothing.
Oh, G-Man, you're trying to break them up so you can finally make your move on Shannon? Oh my gosh, it all makes sense now.
Because she ain't into you. And at this point, if it ain't me, I think she's into women more than men. Okay? I see. Okay? I live with her every day. I'm here all the time right now because I'm a loser and I don't have a job. Fuck me.
At least you admit it. At least you're not in denial about it. You are a loser with no job. That is correct.
Pray for that.
Pray for that.
That he finds some guidance and somewhere
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah. Whatever it's going to be, I'll be probably pretty miserable because it's just
No,
gonna be a shit job.
No, pray that it's something he'll love. It'll,
Thank you.
It'll be like he needs prayers on this because he's struggling trying to find something.
Yeah. Anyway, if it happened and we crumbled apart and there's no relationship with us anymore, she ain't into you. Still. You ain't gonna be with her. I'm sorry.
No.
I apologize. Now, be an adult, realize the reality, and you move on. Go find I'm telling you, dude, if you're straight, you're gonna find a girl that you like, hopefully. Okay. They just don't. You're gonna have to change that. And Paul told you to change it too. Your mindset on this is toxic. It's not Christian. You're not acting Christian saying submit, woman. That's not Christian because Paul never said it. He said women submit to your husbands and husbands submit to your wives. It's egalitarian relationship and moving together. Because that's the only way you can have a good marriage. That Paul knew that. He was a widower. So he's going to tell you, yeah, your woman should respect you as a man. Sure.
Well, Shannon doesn't respect you as a man, so I don't think you should be giving advice on anything. I don't think you should be giving advice on the Bible, how to be a good Christian, or marriage, because you have none of those things.
But you walk with her hand in hand, equal rights. Because she's a human being just like you.
And so were those kids. Human beings just like you. And what did you do? You took your anger and aggression out on them, so save it.
And Paul got mad at one woman in the church that was teaching because she was teaching heresy. Then the Christian guys come in and say,
Sure, I think we did.
yeah, pretty sure we did.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
We had a hangout over it, I think.
Maybe because it's women in the church.
Yeah.
The guys want to make it all males. We got the power.
We've been together for 6 years.
Yeah, we're close to the 7-year mark here. We are married.
Wrong, Jason. Wrong again. If you read, you know me, guys. I'm gonna do the research into it. It looks like there is no amount of years. He has no idea what he's talking about. On this one, it says, if you pause it, that common law marriages are not recognized in Pennsylvania at all. So, nope, it's still just your girlfriend.
Like, it's common law, 7 years you're together, you're married.
Take the time to Google things before you open your mouth. It's not 7 years and then poof, you're married. Try again.
But we are married now, because I'm a reverend, number one. Okay?
We were recognized.
Funny story, I'm a reverend also. This is in my email. I took the online course too, Jason. I could actually marry you too if you'd like. I'm only in New York. I can drive on over there and marry you guys real quick, and you guys could just stop lying about being married.
Married in the state of Colorado.
Yeah. It was recognized that we were married in Colorado. That's correct.
You're not in Colorado anymore, Dorothy. You are no longer in Colorado. So, Lord, I can't sit here and listen to those two anymore. Loveys? Because sorry, can you guys? I cannot. This video is already it's ridiculous. Anyway, as I'm talking. So, So this took me a few days. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
But I finally
took
did.
me a few days to
my
get it up
kids
and
are off
going.
this week for vacation.
So I
finally got
home today 'cause
remonetized.
my little one is
which I
sick.
was so happy. And so
YouTube
grateful
finally remonetized me, which I was very happy about. And
even though I don't go live ever,
but
I'd like to, but I just never can.
I just feel like
I work very hard on these videos.
I have to
and
go live
It's kind of a
soon.
slap in the
Again,
face.
I will.
when
I
YouTube
promise
says,
I
"Oh,
will.
we're just going to take your monetization away. And we're not going to tell
But
you
you know,
why.
as far as
We're just gonna give you
monetization
some
goes
stupid
with
reason
YouTube,
like
I work
reused
very hard on
content.
these
Well,
videos.
this isn't reused.
It takes me a
because
long
This is
time.
mine.
It's tedious.
I clipped it and I reacted to it.
I
and
don't ask
sat
for
here
much
and
in
edited
return,
it for
but when
days.
YouTube slaps you in the
So
face and just takes your
was my
monetization
little
away,
beef
it's
with
kind of
YouTube.
annoying.
But
So,
anyway,
I hope you all had an amazing weekend.
weekend.
My kids are off this
And,
week, so
thank
thank
you
you for
for
supporting me with
and
everything.
my little
you guys
one
are
is
amazing.
sick,
so he can't go to my mom's.
I'm very grateful for every
or
single
have
one
my
of
mom
you.
watch him.
So
because
thank you
as
for always
all know,
having
my
my
mom
back,
is
and I
not,
hope you enjoyed this, and
in
I'll
the
be
best
back
of
soon.
health.
So
So
I'll
I'll
be
be figuring that out for the rest of this
week,
and I'll talk to you soon, my loveys.
hopefully I'll have
a
another
great
video
week.
up for you guys soon.
Shit, don't worry, just another day in the same old shit, digging in my pockets, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Shit, but that don't mean that